Hello my friends, it's time for one of the videos that people ask most about. How can I actually hit my long irons better? And the question is, why is it so hard? I will try to answer why it's hard, because it is, and how to think to make maybe this is a 3-iron, produce better golf shots. Absolute number one. A long iron is really hard to hit because it's really hard to hit. I mean, the reason for all hybrids being successful is because this is a really hard club to hit. Why is it that way? Number one, it's very low lofted. This is actually a 3-iron, but I made it a little strong lofted, so this is somewhere between a 1-iron and a 2-iron. I don't use it that much because the low loft means that I have less backspin, and the backspin is actually our friend. It keeps the ball flying straight. The more backspin we get, the harder it is to actually curve it left or right, because the backspin is spinning it up, and it helps. So it's much easier. That's why it's so much easier to hit a pitching wedge straight than hitting this one, a 3-iron straight. The low loft also means that you need to have some speed. If you don't have speed, this is not going to be one of your longest clubs. It's probably not going to get that lift, because speed generates power forward, but also generates spin up. So we need to have spin up, and we get that from speed. Okay, so that's why it's really hard. This one is also somewhat a blade, so missing the sweet spot out on the toe or into the heel will also make the club move a lot more. That's why the hybrids are so good. They're heavier, the heads are heavier, so if you mishit it a little bit, it doesn't really matter. We also need to understand that the sweet spot on any iron is very low. If I hit the ground, I hit it fat. With this club, it's going to be a complete disaster. So why do I even use them? It seems like I should just throw it away. No, I like them because they can tell me if my golf swing is in good shape or not. If I can hit this 3-iron good, I can almost hit anything good. So how do we think to make it possible, at least? Number one, longer club means that we need to do more release. I can't just hold and push it down. If I push it down, it's not gonna lift. It hardly is gonna get 10 feet in the air, so I'm not gonna get any flight on the golf ball. So I need to release. I need to use some wrist and get that going back. I don't move the ball forward. Like I told you about ball position. If I move the ball too much forward, I will have a hard time swinging from the inside. So in the middle, not further forward than that, but I keep this still back in my stance, and I try to release so the club is almost standing straight up when I hit the ball. That way I will hit it fat. I have no chance of even reaching the ball. This way there's no loft left, so the margin for error is not good. I mean, a little bit too much forward press, lean forward, I won't get any lift. A little bit too back, leaning backwards, I'm going to hit it fat. I can't reach the ball. So it's not an easy club, but I think you should use them, because if you get good in hitting long irons, you're good. Make practice hard. I mean, if I hit this 100 times and then bring in a 6-iron, I will think that I'm almost Tiger Woods. I can't miss with a 6-iron if I practice a lot with this one. Okay, a little bit more release. We need to get the club to be not going down and not going up, but just in between. I don't hit divots with this one. I just try to find and match the bottom of the ball with the bottom of the club. If I don't understand that the sweet spot is pretty low, I'm going to try to hit it too high on the face. I'm going to hit it really fat, and then no, a 3-iron is nothing for me. Again, I will try to really manage impact, because it's impact that's the problem. If you have speed, you can hit a 3-iron. If you don't have speed, you shouldn't even try to hit a 3-iron because you have no use for it. Then maybe a 7 wood or 9 wood even, or a high lofted hybrid is a lot better choice. Feel now, when we hit this, we're going along the ground, not into the ground, along the ground. And you really need to hit it. You need to hit it. It ended up pretty okay. It was not as high as I wanted. I didn't hit a big divot. I only just scraped the ground, just brushed the ground with the club. So impact was good, but I didn't really get that loft going. So doing this, I'm gonna hit one more. The scoop that I really like, I need to do that a little bit more. So I get the feeling of not lifting the club, but lifting the ball. I just want to feel I have a good high finish. Let's try to hit that a little bit higher. Otherwise, the flight will be short. I get a lot of roll, but the flight will be too short. One more. That's so much better. I can feel that I got a higher finish. That means I'm going more power is going from the ground and up. So this is a really hard club to hit. Impact again was good. I'm just hitting the ball and just the top of the grass where the ball is. So I succeeded in getting the sole of the bottom of the club. The sole of the club is just brushing the grass and the ground. It's not digging in, because if it is, I'm not going to hit it well. So we really need to feel that. But again, this is a really hard club to hit. We need more release. We need to practice impact more. We need to feel that we're going along the ground, not like a short iron into the ground, because we won't get any lift. So we need to feel this is a different club. Practice a lot with the long iron and you will be probably just fine. But remember, this is a challenge.